Well, nowadays we can watch just about anything online, and that includes last night's NFL championship game.
But those who watched on their computers could face a security risk. So why?
Well, Thor Schrock is back to compute this with Schrock Innovations. Good to see you, Thor.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
The Eagles won, by the way. I don't even think we've mentioned that yet.
I haven't watched it yet. Oh, no.
Spoiler alert.
Right. Thor, did you watch it online or you watch it on your TV?
I watched it on my TV because they made a big deal about how you could stream it anywhere off the NBC Sports website. You could stream it anywhere you wanted to. But it wasn't going to be a 4K stream. Like if the best viewing quality would be on your big TV through your cable or whatever, your TV provider. So if you wanted to stream it online, you could, but you had to have the Flash player installed on your computer in order to do that.
So you'd go to a website, NBC Sports, whatever it is, and then you could
it'll prompt you and say you need the Flash player to continue, right? Because the Flash player doesn't usually come pre-installed on most computers you buy anymore. So you click OK, install whatever. I want to watch the big game. Click, 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 go. And then you're watching the big game, and then the big game is over, and the Eagles won, and maybe you're climbing greased light poles or doing whatever Eagles fans do.
Philly's still standing this morning, barely, but it's still there.
Mostly, yes. But whatever you do, then you go to sleep, and then the next morning you wake up and you kind of forget that you have the Flash player.
So why is that a problem?
Well, it's a problem because Flash player is the #1 attack vector for bad guys to attack your computer and infiltrate. As long as you keep it up to date, you're usually okay.
There's vulnerabilities in Flash if you don't keep it up to date, because what they do is they find these vulnerabilities, they issue a patch, and you got to download the patch to close that door. And that's the problem that you're talking about.
That's right. And it doesn't patch itself. It doesn't pop up and say that. So some websites now will say, you need to have the latest Flash player. But then we see that online all the time now. You go online and you go to a website, it's like, you need the latest Flash player. Click here to install super duper Flash.
Right.
Yeah, and it's not really Flash, it's some virus or something. So you just don't install it anymore. Well, then you never get the patch. And you say, yes, play it anyway, whatever, you keep going through life, and then you end up infected in my service center.
Yeah. So if you go to a website that says you need to download and install Flash, do you not do that? Do you rather go to the Flash website? Is it Adobe?
Yeah, great
Go to
question.
Adobe website and
Great
download
question.
from their website so you know that you're downloading.
That's the way to do it. That's where you check your version. You go to the adobe.com site, you click on Flash Player. It'll show you the current version. There's a little button you can click on that says check my version. You can click on that and check your version of Flash.
It's
Sounds
fun.
like a lot of work.
It's a problem where family members that I know, I don't want to call them out, right? But they'll say they just start clicking on stuff when it tells you to click on stuff.
Oh, I thought they were just going to call you.
Well, they do.
That's
that
what they
too.
do to me.
That happens to me too. But
those are different family members.
right. But
after they click on everything,
after they click,
me.
I can't do anything about it, right? I got to send it into you.
That's right. So basically, what ends up happening is if you don't stay up to date on the Flash player, you fall back behind a little bit. And one of the biggest things that we saw this weekend, we've talked about all the bad guys, and they used to be pop-up ads. Remember the good old days of pop-up ads?
Just the good old pop-up.
When it was just an annoying
You
ad.
could just get a pop-up blocker, and life was okay, But now what they want to do is they want to show you a web page that has an ad on it that if you don't have an up-to-date Flash player will mine cryptocurrency with your computer. So, and it slows your computer down, uses up a lot of electricity, all that kind of stuff. It's not fun. So there's a way you can keep it up to date. Obviously, you can do it manually. You can go there, and there's an update literally about every 7 days. So about once a week, you need to go, put it on your calendar, set a reminder, and you could use your home pod or your Alexa or whatever.
I don't need anything else in my calendar right now. There is an easier way. We wouldn't be talking about this if there. So what is the easier way?
Secure Updater is a program that you can get. It's free for the first 15 days. So if you install it on your computer now, that'll get you through about the first 2 Flash updates as you go through time. So basically, you get that one, you get that free, because you're thinking I'm never going to use this again, right? Because I just watched the Super Bowl. But guess what? The Olympics are coming up.
Yeah.
Same player, same website.
Right.
Lots of Flash.
You're going to be using a lot of Flash. So I mean, keep it up to date. Use Secure Updater. You go to secureupdater.com. You can download the free trial. They don't ask you for a credit card. They don't. It's not like the sign up for the free trial.
Right, that thing where they get you and you just automatically start charging the card, and you're like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
to
6 months
that.
you remember.
But how much is it?
It's the first year is $50 if you decide to keep it. It's $25 a year to renew it. So it's like $2 a month. Yeah. But it doesn't just do Flash.
That's what I was going to say. It's not just for Flash.
Right.
It's for other programs that need updating too.
All
like
that
what?
common stuff. Dropbox. Dropbox has an update, no joke, every other day.
Yeah.
So there's Dropbox, there's Flash, there's Adobe Reader, Shockwave, LibreOffice, Skype, name it. There's tons of programs that we all have on our computers. When's the last time you've ever thought about updating?
Well, if you forget to update your Flash and you get a virus, take it into one of the service centers at Schrock Innovations. You got Village Point, you got Papillion. Of course, that service center in Lincoln right there off Pine Lake Road, SchrockInnovations.com or secureupdater.com.
That's right. You can just do it online yourself if you're into that.
Yeah, if you're into that. Thanks, Laura. Good to see you.
Good
Thanks, guys.
information.
All right.